I'm wandering around in the treasure gallery. These big pots were for soup. They would boil the soup from underneath here and invite all the neighbors in from the hutong to have big picnic potlucks here, the emperor. Diamonds and pearls. Those were for storing water in case of fire. In case my kids watch this in 10 years. They won't understand the jokey joke sarcasm. Because they're everywhere. There's like hundreds of them are scattered around the palace. Basically every hall's got a couple out front. Yuan Chin Studio, weary of service hall. I'm weary of Hall's Hall. The weary of going through too many Hall's Hall. This studio was constructed in 1776 during the Qing dynasty in imitation of Jing Shang Jai Studio of Respectful Victory in Qianfu Ganghua Yuan Garden of Palace of Fortune Building, a place of recreation. This studio faces south and is 9 bays wide. In the studio, there's a building with a floor plan in the shape of the character something. In the center of the building, there is a square stage with bamboo fences used as partition walls in the west, south, and north. The northern walls have murals of small courtyards with bamboo fences, and the ceilings are painted with designs of Chinese wisteria, forming a complete picture of a garden. Opposite the stage is a small 2-story building. Each story has a throne for the emperor to watch operas. This studio reveals a high level of craftsmanship with its purple sandalwood inlaid with jade, elegant lattice windows, also made of purple sandalwood and Chinese leaf boxwood. The words Juan Qin, meaning getting tired of handling state affairs, and reflecting Emperor Qianlong's determination not to interfere in state affairs following his abdication. Mourning chamber in memory of concubine Jen. Morning. I bet morning would be the worst time of day for a concubine, because she would be up all night. Morning chamber in memory of concubine Jen. They got it here, you can read it better. Concubine Jen Ni Tala was chosen in 1888 together with her elder sister as a 5th level consort of Emperor Guangchu. 1894 promoted to concubine, the 4th level consort. 1900 she was thrown into and drowned in the well. 1901 she was posthumously conferred the title of noble concubine. 3rd level consort, concubine Jin. Her sister set up the morning chamber for her to praise her sincerity and determination. Who threw her in the well? One of the other jealous concubines? She was skinny if she fit through that well. The well of concubine Jen. Beloved concubine Emperor Guangxu sympathized with and supported the emperor's views on constitutional reform and modernization. After the reform was suppressed by Empress Dowager Cixi, the emperor was taken into custody in Yingtai, while the concubine was then confined in houses under guards. When 8-powered allied forces attacked Beijing in 1900, concubine Jen was thrown into and drowned in this well by eunuch Kuai Yu Guai at the order of Cixi. The Imperial Garden if I go back out this way, but then I won't be able to see the rest because I didn't see the garden. There was a piece of garden I didn't go to in here. I think I have to walk back all the way, huh? I didn't go into this garden. Here. Yes, this guy. Ni hao. I'm gonna go here.
No, it's not open.
Not open?
Yeah.
Garden, chain long garden? Yeah, go right. I have to go around this way?
Yeah.
Okay. So I gotta go all the way back around, huh? That's no fun. So you get a backwards tour through here now. I'm the backwards man, the backwards man. I can go backwards as fast as you can. I'm the backwards man, the backwards man. We already did the weary of service. So I should have probably dipped into this garden then, if it's there. That's annoying. I can't go out and then walk down this way, huh? And go in either. I done messed up. Already done the Imperial Garden. It ain't nothing special neither. Sorry. Sundial. I find the Imperial Palace annoying. Annoying and cumbersome, crowded. I'd be able to appreciate any single one of these pieces by themselves, but when you put them all together and they're all covered in dust, crowded people, and you're tired from walking around and around and around, chain long garden, that's where I want to go. Backwards man, the backwards man. Ooh, soda. Water. Water? Shui? Yep. How much? 3? Hold on, I think I have 3. That's cheap, only 3. 1, 2, 3? No? How much? Gotta be like 10. 8. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There you go. Thank you. I think this is flavored. Kitty. Yeah, it's lime flavored. So they cleaned it up. How's got the baby? Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
你看它放了一个节奏，看。
它要换的，有声音它就换。
豆豆，你看。
你再讲。
豆豆。
豆豆。
There's supposed to be a model of the palace somewhere.
挠人，厉害的猫，特凶。这是一块。
家猫回头，家猫回头。
狒狒。狒狒。
鹿頂。往那邊走。對，往那邊走。
So am I going through the Qianlong Garden now? I guess I am.
吃饼干不吃啊？吃饼干不吃啊？这里就是。
Studio of Ancient Glory, located on the central axis of the Ningxu Gonghua Yuan Garden of the Palace of Peace and Longevity. The studio is constructed with a gabled rolling roof. In 1776, during the Qing Dynasty, the ceiling is decorated with Nemu wood carvings. A board with an inscription written by Emperor Qianlong hangs on the facade of the studio. An ancient Chinese catalpa tree, which was here before this building was built, stands in the front of the studio. Nan Wu is cedar. That's cedar wood carvings. Namwu wood is what the Eastern Han, no, the Eastern Ming, not the Eastern, the Ming tombs have. Their big column at Qingling tomb at the Ming tombs is made out of Namwu wood. Eastern Han tomb is a different thing. Chenglu Tai, terrace for gathering dew. Emperor Qianlong of the Qing dynasty had this terrace constructed in imitation of a palace built during the reign of Emperor Wu of the Han dynasty. Bronze dishes were placed on the terrace to gather dew. This terrace is located on the main peak of a rockery made of exotic stone, brought from Lake Taihu to the south, and is surrounded with white stone railings. It's really Lake Taihu is lake. The rockery, or sea. The rockery has a tunnel which leads to the terrace via a flight of steps. From the terrace there is a delightful view. Beijing's Beihai Park still preserves Qing dynasty bronze dishes for gathering dew. What's this? Shi Shang Ting. Pavilion for bestowing wine. Built in 1776 during the Qing dynasty, this pavilion is known as Liu Bai Ting, Pavilion of Floating Cups. Because of the ditch of floating cups, this pavilion was designed to reflect a scene described in the famous Chinese work Preface to Poems from Orchid Pavilion by Wang Shiji. An excerpt is quoted here. Cups flow along the winding water, and we appreciate music while watching operas. The ditch in the pavilion is 27 meters long. The water in the ditch comes from a well behind the rockery. Water is fetched from the well and held in a vessel. The water flows to the ditch from the holes at the bottom of the water vessel and then streams back to the well. To amuse themselves, the emperor and his officials would sit by the ditch composing poems and allow cups of wine to float around in the circulating water. Similar pavilions can also be found at Zhongnanhai and Yuanming Yuan Palace compounds at the Chengdi Summer Resort. Yeah, they mentioned that at the old Summer Palace. Floating cups of wine and all that nonsense. Catalpa existed before building the veranda. Chinese catalpa was deliberately retained during construction. Best location admire, bright blossoms, the catalpa between spring and summer. The veranda won the name of ancient flowers. The conditions of the tree in the Qing dynasty could be testified by verses of Emperor Qianlong written in the 55th year of his reign, like Taihu rocks carefully protect paths. The old catalpa stands as high as eaves, and they create an atmosphere and the harmony of the veranda. We used to have a catalpa tree in my yard as a kid. I'm going to the rockery now. What? We can't go up there, huh? No entry for visitors. You no go.
What's this?
Drinky drink. 2 points. Will be recycled, baby. It will be recycled, baby. Ooh, Qianlong Garden. Garden of the Palace of Peace and Longevity, also known as the Qianlong Garden. It was first constructed 1776, 41st year of the Qianlong reign period of the Qing dynasty. As an imperial garden for Emperor Qianlong after his abdication, this garden is 160 meters from south to north and 100 and 37 meters from east to west. It is adjacent to the palace wall in the west and the palace in the east. This garden has 4 courtyards and southern and northern axial lines. Yan Chi Men, Gate of Lasting Happiness, blah 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 blah, bunch of gates, blah 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 blah, bunch of pavilions. Located along the northern axial line, the garden includes over 20 pavilions, towers, and other buildings, green pine and cypress trees, delicate rockeries, and winding paths showing the exquisite layout of the gardens in South China and the gorgeous features of the imperial gardens. The Changnan region, huh? He loved that area. He made a bunch of expeditions there. So that's that. Oh, Tin Hut! So now I just have to walk over here to go to the gardens and leave. I thought there was a model of the Imperial Palace somewhere. Here, maybe. Did I miss it? That's some bullshit. That's some fucking bullshit, baby! What should I do? Well, I can always go out the north side. That's not a big deal. I want to try to find this diorama.